Welcome to Splint Extreme, the only real environmentally friendly and economical ground anchoring system available. Now, I will show you how easy it is to mount a Splint Extreme. The learning curve is really steep and anyone is able to do it with high precision and very fast, already during the first job. You need 3 items for a complete mounting: the Splint Extreme, the Extreme top application of your choice, and Extreme bolts to attach the top application to the Splint Extreme. You start by anchoring the Splint Extreme into the ground with the piling hammer. Start by pressing it a few centimeters by hand and then attach the adapter on top of the Splint Extreme and position the piling hammer on top. Use the spirit level to make sure you are anchoring the Splint Extreme in a straight line into the ground. When you are satisfied, drive the Splint Extreme down by 40 to 50%. Check the leveling again if any last-minute adjustments need to be done. Leveling is key to success. Make last-minute adjustment if necessary and then drive the splint into the ground. There are 4 holes on the top of the Splint Extreme. Drive the Splint Extreme all the way down so only these 4 holes are visible above the soil. Next step is to attach the top application to the Splint Extreme. Attach the top application into the top of the Splint Extreme and secure it by using the 4 bolts. It is supposed to go all the way down into the Splint Extreme. When securing with the bolts, you can wiggle the top application a few millimeters in all directions to make sure it is aligned in a perfect position. Make sure that the bolts do not penetrate the top application. Drive the bolts to a good resistance and they will secure the attachment of the top application. The mounting of the Splint Extreme is now done, and if everything has gone to plan, you will be most satisfied with the results. But sometimes even a champ like you are able to put the Splint Extreme a little crooked or even at the wrong place. Don't worry, we have a fail-safe to unmount the Splint Extreme as well. We have a product called Jack, which is 2 hydraulic jacks that can be used to retract the Splint Extreme of the ground. Put Jack on top of the Splint Extreme and lower the loop of the construction down into the Splint Extreme. Put a long bolt through the holes in the Splint Extreme and trough the loop of the jack. Then you can start pumping the jacks to retract the Splint Extreme from the soil. See how easy it is to work with Splint Extreme. Why don't you start working with the most environmentally friendly, the best economical and the fastest ground anchoring system on the market right away?